Then desktop audio should be good. Give it a second. Yeah, looks like we're good. Alright, what's going on, Forgotten Nation? I'm your host, FG. So for those that have seen my main video on my channel that I had for a holiday special, or even just tuning in now through the DVR, so on and so forth, you probably know that Flash games, they aren't entirely going away, but they're going to be a whole lot less accessible than they used to be. And that's because come next year, Flash will no longer be supported through browsers such as Edge, Chrome, so on and so forth. And that essentially means the end of Flash. So what we see now will be the final chances through ordinary means to play some Flash games. And let me just say, there's been a whole bunch as time went on through some of... Honestly, a lot of these creators made names for themselves moving forward. So we're going to start today and the next few days before January 1st and take a look at some classic Flash games. So this first stream, let's check out some Flash on Newgrounds. And we already see the first one here. We're going based on what's popular. Let's just start with Alien Hominid. This was one of the first major games that got ported to major consoles such as Xbox, PlayStation. And it was cool to see it get the remaster treatment. But alright, let's begin. And I might have to... Oh, nope, it's working. There we go. Alright, I was actually never very good at Alien Hominid, so I never played a whole lot of it. Yes! PlayStation 2! But it's cool it got an HD remaster, and I think they were even making a sequel. I want to search it up. I think they were making a sequel. Alright, let's go. So, arrow keys, A and S. It's like every arcade shooter. Alright. Chapter 1, Federal Bureau of Declaration. See, it's even got that old Flash aesthetic to it. There's a reason this is one of the most popular games on Newground, even to date. Alright, take them all out. Now, just like every arcade game, it's a one-hit KO, so this is why I'll never get at it. Sometimes these games just feel a little too much. I mean, look, this is flooding the screen. We're talking concert levels. Ah. Oh, this ain't the FBI. See, I feel like the game almost would be cool playing with like an animation. It's probably possible now with like the remaster. It's simple, it's basic, and it's got that awesome aesthetic to it. Alright, keep crawling, keep crawling. Ah! Giant robo fight! Ah! Ah! Yeah, we're not even past level 1, are we? Button mashers! Got him! Not over yet. Come on, seconds back all the way to Air 1 raids. Aliens are real. Ah! Got him. There we go. Take it out. Pow, pow, pow! Run gun. Run gun. Ah! More heads up. Ah! Got him! Ah! Alright, get off. Giant icon. Ooh! It's going. Ah, that'll do it. Game over. So yeah, it definitely feels like an arcade game. I feel like they improved it when it came in like the port to consoles, but for what it is, it's a simple flash game that is still aged pretty well. All right, we're gonna try one more time, see how far we can get, and then we're gonna play the next game. So, all right. Ah, right off the bat. Nope, nope, one up. Can't get the one up. Ah! Oh, come on! Take them all out. Ah! Oh. There we go. Ah! Fire! Whoosh. Ah! 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 Oh, come on! That wasn't that close. Get him! Alright, you lost. Come on, you guys the button! Go! Oh! Yeah! That was anyone's as we did before, but let's keep going. Ah! Alright. So as you can see, I really was never that good at Alien Hominid, so I never got as far as many would see. And I actually never did play the console release. I don't know, I just never saw it at the time. But anyways, one of the most popular games on Newgrounds, still aged incredibly well, and who knows, maybe one day I'll check out the remaster. Is it on Steam? I wonder. Oh yeah. Oh no, this is the new one. Yeah, this is the new one. And yeah, the Behemoth. These are the same guys that did Castle Crashers too. I have played Castle Crashers, but I never did finish it because I played way too late. So whenever I'd play like online matchmaking, because I have no friends, I would never be able to play like the levels I got to. Maybe we'll change that one day. But alright, so yeah, they're making a new one. So look forward to that. But now let's get back to Newgrounds. And alright, now here's one that's a little more familiar. Alright, this one's actually really cool because Sonic the Hedgehog's already been one game that's been touted as Genesis does what Nintendo don't. And there have been flaws by Sega themselves supporting Sonic. But the fact that a fan can make Sonic run in Flash is incredible to say the least. And I can't count how many times me or my friends, keep in mind the word friends here, I guess call them my fellow students, because I haven't talked to many of them in a long time. How many times we play this game in the computer lab for lab time? But no, it's all in Flash, and it uses many assets from Sonic Advance, namely Sonic Advance 2. Difficult game, by the way. But no, let's just start, main game, and now I gotta play Sonic. There we go. But yeah, it's Sonic the Hedgehog! And it works pretty damn well. The fact that it's all running in the Flash engine is really cool. And on top of that, it's cool that the creators, Sonic Team, actually let this happen for so long. Unlike some other names in the industry, they're pretty generous when it comes to fan games. And this is a testament to what the fans can really do. And to think later on they make a game like Sonic Mania too. Not the people that made the Flash game, of course, but just the community in general. I still wonder an alternate timeline though where we got Sonic and Knuckles for iOS and Android. Because it has been proven it uses the same retro engine that they use for Sonic Mania. And actually on top of that, how come we never did get a mobile version of Sonic Mania? I don't get it. But yeah, it's Sonic. It looks like Sonic Advance 2, but it's different. It's actually relatively short, but it doesn't need to be anything long. It's a free Flash game. And most, I would say this serves as an awesome tech demo. And the fact that I can run Sonic just like this, little to no issues, really cool. Well, little issues. Come on. And on top of that, it's got the whole cast. You got Sonic, you got Tails, you got Knuckles, Cream the Rabbit, who was introduced in Advance 2. Then you got Amy Rose, and then there was even some unlockable characters from other Sonic games. Shadow the Hedgehog is one of them I know. You can do like the pair mode, so you can play with Tails. But no, it's really cool. It really is. And it does add a little bit of replayability to it too, because they all have their gimmicks, their abilities. Tails can fly, Knuckles can hover, Cream's got Chow, Cheese the Chow. I believe they used the, for Shadow, it was from Sonic Battle they used the sprite. But it was custom, because Shadow never actually appeared in the Sonic Advance series. Alright. And there he is, Dr. Eggman, and the classic Sonic 1 boss. Let's get him. Not gonna lie, this is probably the origin of modern Sonic boss fights. Now, counting forces, that game's the train wreck for many reasons besides the bosses. I mean, come on, we never even fought Chaos, for heck's sake. But the fact that you're always running, and the idea is to try to stop Eggman, who's in front of you with his gimmicks. I feel like it was heavily utilized in Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Generations, and a bit in Sonic Colors. But it all started with Sonic 2, I believe. Because this feels very close to what the modern bosses of Sonic would look like. Yeah, just like that, we take them out. Playing this out, I just really want to revisit Sonic Advance 2. And this is the best... Okay, maybe the techno one, but best zone in the game, best music. Let's jam. Aw, man, brings me way back to the GBA days. Let's keep going. The advanced games are flawed, I'll give it that much. But the execution and the things they can do that some of the later games couldn't, as far as originality goes, really fun stuff. I mean, I'll take Sonic Advance over Sonic Hedgehog 4 Episode 1 and 2. Because those feel original compared to what Sonic 4 did. I want to say Adventure and all the other stuff, but come on now, it's just Sonic the Hedgehog 4. I don't know, if you ask me, I feel like in the hands of Sonic Team and Sega, Sonic's going nowhere. As we saw with Sonic Mania, the fans know a lot more than what Sonic Team's doing. Because Forces was probably one of the biggest burns I could think of to the series in quite some time. I mean, Sonic Boom was already bad enough. The fact that this was by Sonic Team now, and it just didn't hold that same quality standard that the previous games did. And it was a huge time gap from generations to Sonic Forces. Let's keep going. Goal! Alright, I gotta do like the time attack mania. 3, 2, 1, go! So I know there used to be some other gimmicks in the stage that don't appear in the Flash version, but it's, again, the fact that it runs in Flash and it's pretty damn spot on with the physics. Really cool. It's really cool. Alright. Careful up. Rev up. No. I don't want to lose the life. Ow! I remember too, Sonic Advance 2, they had like different music for the Act 2. Kind of like what Sonic 3 was doing. Then Sonic Mania would do the same. Though the Act 1 music is better than the Act 2 music. And I'm willing to fight on that. Careful. Aha! Ah! Penguin! Alright, I've still actually never met Penguin in the Fall Guys season yet. It's the one thing I want to see, but I haven't seen it yet. I've been playing for a while now. Alright, up we go. There we go. Loop around. No. Alright, we're doing good. I believe there's only 2 zones in the Slash one, because it ends after the ice world, unless there's a 3rd one. There might be a 3rd one, but I feel like there's only 2. I remember, this is supposed to be a short game. I know there was other acts that were from Sonic Advance 2. There was like the Molten one, there was the Music World, the Techno World especially, and then there was it was the Death Egg, right? I don't know, it was the Death Egg, but it wasn't the Death Egg. Oh, right. Alright, so I believe this was one of the bosses in Advance 2, but this was like one of the last bits it did. One of the gimmicks. I think it was the level 2 boss. Zone 2. Now. Ah. Jump. Go. Alright, there's one I'm looking forward to from the fans currently. It's gotta be Sonic Chaos, because they did something very similar to what we're seeing here, but it's more like out of the title screen from Sonic Chaos. I'm hoping they keep that after every boss. It's such a cool thing to have that you didn't even do, but they did. Though, if it is just the first boss, it's like a throwback to the title screen, I don't mind. But I want to see something like that happen. Oh yeah, see, there's only 2 zones. Yeah, it's a short little Flash game that shows that even the most popular titles at the time, like Sonic Advance 2, could run in the Flash engine. Really cool stuff, and because it is short and you have all the characters, there is some replayability to it. Menace CH. I wonder what he's up to now. As for the fate of Sonic and what comes next, I don't know. I'm a little afraid, to be honest. We'll see what happens. I know this is the music that when you unlock the characters for the first time, it plays like a little cutscene. Now going by Sonic Advance 2, the best game ever. We'll call it mixed opinions. I mean, going for the cast on the worst things in the game. Maybe in the series, too. Alright, cool. So I did with Behemoth. I want to see what's become of the creator. Looks like he's made 5 games since 2003. He was a student at the time, age 34. So I want to imagine he was my age at the time he made this, maybe somewhat more, somewhat less. But looks like he kind of went off the grid. So there's no telling what happened to the guy that made this, but many thanks for your contributions to Flash Gaming, because the fact that you could rival something that was seen on the Game Boy Advance in Flash is really cool. But awesome. Alright, another game down. Alright, so I know what this is. We're going to check this out at a later time. Maybe tomorrow. Or, I'll figure it out, but not yet. We're going to save this one. You know what this one is, and it's really cool. But we're going to wait on that one. Oh, Impossible Quiz. I remember this one. This blew up a lot when a bunch of YouTubers were doing it. The ones I watched especially were Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. Huh, NVIDIA Shield. Alright. Alright, let's see how much of this I can remember. Yeah, this guy made like a whole series out of this. It's great. For this one. Yeah. I don't want to get flagged for this one. There's been a lot of shady stuff happening on Twitch. The square root of an onion. Shallots? The answer is really big. Answer? Ah. Alright, I made it that far. Let's try one more time. Okay, 4, tin can, KO, click the answer. Go around. Square root of an onion. Shallots. It's really big. Ah. Oh, infinity. What? I don't know, an elephant? Search. No chance. X. Keep looking. No. Do not want. No chance. Yes. What was the answer to the question 2? Oh. This one. Ah. Alright, we're going to try this one more time. How many holes in a polo? 4. No. Aw, dang it, I thought it was that one. No, but it's in a can. KO. The answer. Go around town. Shallots. An elephant. Search. Yes. It was this one. What? question 2. Choose food. Okay, Choose food. I mean, I guess you could eat the eyeball, but maybe the food's going with the mouth. Ooh, what falls December 2nd, December 3rd? A question mark. No. All right. Impossible quiz. Again, this blew up because a lot of YouTubers are covering it, and yeah, he's made a whole bunch afterwards. I'm sure he probably does more even today, considering that he joined in 2018. He's got YouTube, he's got Twitter, he's got a DeviantArt. So go check him out. This is Slap Me Do from the Redbubble store. Or, I guess Redbubble's his name. Redbubble or Slap Me Do? I think it's Slap Me Do. Go give him a follow on his socials. Alright, next game. Okay, that's more of an animation than a game. That's gonna get me blocked. Oh, okay, yeah, we're covering this later on. Oh, I didn't even think that's a Flash game. Oh, we're gonna lose Happy Wheels. Unless it's already gone, but... geez, I didn't even think about that. Oh, no, before I forget the desktop audio. What else we got? Okay, this is a fun one. Super Mario 63. So you thought Sonic Flash was cool? Well, guess what? Someone did something with Nintendo too. And this was actually, I believe, before they did New Super Mario Brothers for the DS. So this was after a long time before we had a traditional 2D Mario. I actually remember this one because of Gary's Mod Tower. Tower Night today. They had an arcade cabinet based off of it. So if I'm remembering this right, this is supposed to be like Mario, but it uses FLUDD. Surprise party art. Maybe it's a sequel. I know there was one of them that they used FLUDD for like the abilities. There's Mario. Fresh out of Mario and Luigi. So you can spin, you can jump, and the audio is a little funky at times. It's based on placement by the seams of it. But alright, read the sign. So yeah, you can spin, you can jump. And it's just like Mario 64's physics, but it's all 2D. This is really cool for what it is. And again, it was a while before we did get a traditional 2D Mario, so the fact that it's even playing in Flash is really cool. I believe it's gotten better since initially released, but it's still nonetheless an awesome creation. Alright, ground pound. Z. There we go. This isn't going to be a full playthrough, just checking it out, but no, the fact that it's even in Flash is really cool. I do wonder what an alternate timeline would look like had they not waited with Super Mario, New Super Mario Brothers on the DS. Oh, there is FLUDD. See, I knew there was FLUDD. And then use C to use FLUDD. But yeah, there's FLUDD in this game. I knew I wasn't forgetting something wrong. Alright, go up. Oh yeah, Flood's one of the main abilities in the Flash game. I use that to get the water back. Haven't just played Super Mario Sunshine since I beat it on the GameCube. It's cool to be able to have Flood in a game like this. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite gimmick. If I'm going based on gimmicks, I feel like I gotta give it to Captain. It's fun being able to transform into different enemies. And especially later in the game, I'm not gonna go into much spoilers. But seeing familiar faces to transform into, really cool. It's a lot of fun. Alright, down the pipe. There we go. It's Bowser. Mr. Bowser. Let the master plan begin. It's a takeover. Half an hour. Even they're acknowledging how many times it's happened. Yep, here comes Bowser and the air fleet. Alright, they're trying to pull Mario Galaxy on this. Your castle mine. And he's down. So yeah, then just like Mario 64, they take the, it's not really the stars this time, it's the Shine Sprites from Mario Sunshine. And just in Mario fashion, you gotta get them all back. And I know that it's like set up like Mario 64, where you have like the different levels through like the paintings. We're gonna take a look at one of them, but we're not gonna go too far into it. Actually, because I worry about Nintendo jumping in anytime. The audio could be better since it's not entirely stereo, but I don't know, I guess it works. Yeah. 4 hours. And don't you know, in Mario fashion, you can't name the toads. What is this? Paper Mario, the 1,000-year door? Not my Nintendo.
Hmm? Oh no! No!
So yeah, they're all gone.
Hmm.
And there's the first star. Shine Sprite. Hop in the painting. There we go. Ba 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 ba.
Let's go.
And yeah, it's Bob Battlefield. Just like Mario 64. So if anything, this kind of serves as like a conversion of what we see in Mario 64 in a 2D format. So in some ways you could say this is both its own thing, but also a remake of Mario 64. With story elements, of course. But no, it's a lot of fun. I can't say it's the highest regard compared to something like Sonic Flash, but for what it's worth, it's still its own thing. It's original, it's unique, and of course, it's a lot of fun. There's a reason so many played this game. If I can fire out of the can, that is. There we go. And it's a shame that we're gonna lose stuff like this without the native support gone. I can see that Newgrounds actually already took a stance with their own player to continue playing this game. So that's cool. I'm glad that they took some measures. But the fact that it's just not built in no more, the fact that you can't just boot up a new computer, or any computer for that matter, and just start playing Flash games, it's a bit of a shame. But I'm glad at least they're preserving this stuff. I'm telling you, it's important to preserve old games. If you lose too much of it, whether license is expired or it's just no longer as readily accessible. So I'm glad they're at least doing something to help it. And I hope other sites will contribute as well. I believe the only one I know so far that didn't look like they were supporting the long term was Miniclip. I don't know. Oof. Come on now. Alright, so the top of this mountain should be the Bomb King. Let's go. Oh, going down. Alright. Tell you what, I think we've seen enough. But no, it's a cool conversion of Mario 64, also doing its own unique things. It's a lot of fun. But let's see. Oh yeah, see, he has been changing this a bit. So, 2009, 2012, this is the final complete version of the game. So I want to know, when was this like first started? Last updated June 27, 2009. Huh. Why is the frame rates? I want to know, just... Because I'm telling you, I know there's like other things in previous versions. So the game has changed a substantial amount since then. But alright. Let's take a look real fast. 2005. It doesn't look like he's been very active as of late. Runov. He's got a YouTube, he's got his own websites. So yeah. Thanks for your contributions, Runov. Alright, let's see if I can go back. Yep, I can go back. Let's keep looking. Anything else that may stand out that I remember? Excite Bike, that's a great Nintendo game. Oh, that's another one that got some attention from YouTubers. One Chance. So this is one of those like Flash games that has like a narrative to it. And in some ways, it hits pretty close. In 6 days, every single living cell on planet Earth will be dead. You have one chance. I don't know, man. Sometimes stuff like research development can be pretty intense. Especially if it goes wrong. As we've seen in 2020. Alright, let's go to work. It's not so much the game that's interesting, rather it's how people react to the game. Really just like the narrative it's trying to tell. And yeah, it is based on your decisions. So you can either doom the world or you can save it. Or at the very least give it a last little bit of hope. But what made this game great was the reactions to people like the YouTubers. But yeah, it's a big step. So, we celebrate. But there's always work to be done. So we're not going to skip work. Let's go into the lab. This is an awesome example, though, of Flash games that can tell stories. And it had quite the reactions when it came out. To even get big people like PewDiePie to react to it, too, is really cool. But we're not going to spend too much time on this one. Let's see about the creator. This came out 2010, so it's been a long time. And yeah, people really... It is sad. Let's see. Awkward Silence Games. Okay, so he still has made some stuff. His last one was actually last year, 2019. But he has made some stuff since then. So yeah. Made an awesome story. I'm glad it got some attention on YouTube. Definitely one of the better Flash games that tell stories. Or are made to have narratives. Alright. As we get lower and lower... finally! I was hoping I'd see this one on stream tonight. Alright. This is no doubt a game that forever changed platforming. And the fact that it started as a Flash game of all things, and really gave the creators behind this a name for themselves, is crazy to say the least. Jonathan McNee and Edmund McMillan. Ghosts and Goblins. Aw, man. Yeah, Super Meat Boy originally began as a Flash game, and would later go on to become one of the most influential platform games of all time. And as of recent, the time this is streamed, they actually just released a sequel. Though not actually made by McMillan and team, it was created by Team Meats, and it's an auto-runner known as Super Meat Boy Forever. If you want me to play it on stream, let me know in the archives, but for what it's worth, at the very least, check out Super Meat Boy. It goes on sale all the time. And I gotta say, the PC version is the one to play. You can actually access both soundtracks because of how they updated it. And I believe Super Meat World is back up and running. But they hear both the original soundtrack and the Ridiculon soundtrack is really cool. Alright, let's go to the campaign. But no, it's crazy to think that it all started here. A free game online on Newgrounds. Hello, welcome to Meat Boy. Use the controls. For what it is, the Flash game is limited in nature, but it still plays just as good. Lean red meat is not only a good source of protein and energy, but has benefits to avoid heart disease. Oh man, this takes me back. This really takes me back. I still think that the new one, Super Meat Boy, is always worth replaying time and time again. Because not only is it challenging, but it was just well made. The fact that anyone can pick it up, it will always have the extra difficulty for stuff like the Dark World. But it just feels so good to play. And the influence it would have on later games such as Mario's, Celeste, especially being a great example, even though that was Pico 8. I can't believe the impact a Flash game of all things had on platforming in the industry. And this would give McMillan a name for himself, later going on to create The Binding of Isaac, and even heading the sequel, well not the sequel, but the remake, Rebirth. And then one of his recent games, I believe, was The End Is Nigh. Similar to Meat Boy, but not entirely. I've only gotten halfway through it, but it was free on Epic Games for a time. But I feel like I should revisit that one. Yeah, I probably should. It even has like classical music as the score. Do 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 do. But no, this is like one of the big hits next to Alien Hominid when it came to Flash games. And the fact that that too got its own big budget game, really cool to see. And the fact that it would forever change platform games and how they were executed. Just crazy to think about. And I feel like the way it was handled probably even got rid of like the live system. I feel like the best example is the recent probably Crash Bandicoot 4, where of course it got the retro mode, but it doesn't make sense to play since you're probably better off going with the normal, the modern mode. Because if you still want the extra challenge, more likely or not, you're going for the gem. The best part though is seeing every time you fail and all the replay ghost. That's always a treat. I did complete the game on the Dark World, and I got the main ending, but I never did complete like full completion. Because again, it's a typical game. I feel like the one that I struggled with the most was Cotton Island. That's the one where you play as Bandage Girl. It's like a roller version. If I had to choose favorites, the game has some classic songs in it, even as we're playing right now. But I hate to say it, but I have to give it to Ridiculon for having the better soundtrack for me, boy. It's atmospheric to say the least, but I would argue that it just works better for some reason. I don't know, I can't explain it. The original soundtrack is great to listen to time and time again, but when I'm playing, I feel like the Ridiculon soundtrack just suits the game a whole lot more. Alright. This isn't going to be a full playthrough as much as I want it to be, but at the very least, let's see Castle Crashers! Let's try to complete the world first. I don't think there's any boss fights. There's no little slugger, there's no Chad, there's just going from point A to point B. Though the Flash game actually does have a level editor, so there were people making stages in the game long before the interwebs and the Meat World. So that's fun to think about. Going down. Got it. My favorite part of Meat Boy, though, has to be the warp zones. Not only that, but even just the cameos of other characters. Personal favorite? Commander Video because of the Bit Trip. I just really love the Bit Trip series and the story it tells. And the music. Kind of love the music too. Personal favorite's probably Bit Trip Runner, because that would establish like the main motif of the series going forward. I enjoyed Runner 2 for what it was, a sequel to the main game, but I can't say I was impressed by Runner 3. I just can't say I was. Alright, this might be the last level of the bunch. You know, I wonder when this is all said and done whether Flash games will be considered retro or not. I don't know. What establishes the accolade of something being retro? Alright, so we made the Zone 2, but we're gonna stop here. Salt Factory. Classic. Alright. But yeah, Ed McMillan and his co-creator. Fun stuff. Honestly, I'd have to recommend his later games. For those that worked on the sequel, Super Boy Forever, those teammates, it did get delayed time and again, but I'm glad it's finally out. If you enjoyed Super Boy, and you don't mind that it's an auto runner, I think it is worth checking out. I'll probably check it out in the future. But, no, honestly, this was a really great gem here, and would further, with the main game, that is Super Meat Boy, would definitely create impact on what platforms are today. So, really fun game from Newgrounds. And why does it keep taking me to this? Ah! Alright. we're probably going to search a game here because I don't know if it's going to show up on this list, but there it is. All right. This has got to be my favorite series on Newgrounds. And please tell me that he's still made some games. Or at the very least a sequel to this, because this would be especially relevant today. But this is the third game in a series known as The Game. There's The Game, Replaying the Game, and the last one, Reimagine the Game. This one's a lot more of a game compared to the other two. But if anything, this is like the perfect time capsule of everything that was happening at the time. So we're going to play a little bit of this. If Live wasn't done, I would have loved to make this a video on my main channel. Come on, I want this guy to come back and make a new game. Put it on Steam, do like a compilation. We need more of this. On top of that, it's even in HD. Look how crisp it looks compared to the other stuff. Man. Alright, so this is how the traditional games in the series go. They give you like a title card, they give you like a theme, and it always ends when you jump off the platform. Well, this changed in the third game. What do I mean by that? Small step, giant leap. No, not really. You want an achievement just for starting? Geez, fine. Nonsense of entitlement. They give you 2 achievements from the starts. But no, again, like, this is the perfect time capsule of everything that was happening at the time. This was the early 2000s, back when smartphones and all that stuff was becoming popular. Angry Birds, Cut the Rope, Justin Bieber, political parties. Think inside out the box. I don't think I understand the gravity of the situation. I gotta click. Oh. Oh no. That's no fun. Why isn't space working? It's not my keyboard. That's not good. Alright. Right. Try. Alright, okay, let's do it that way. Inception the Game. In a game, you level up. Inception, you go levels down. So this is based on Inception. Fun stuff, I know. I heard you liked, whatever that said. Alright. But yeah, unlike the other ones in the series, this is a lot more of a game. So I think this attracted a whole lot more people to play this because it's fun. And even just like the, what it has based on what's going on at the time, it's really cool to see. Hey! Boing! Alright, I never actually watched Inception. They say it's good, but I never watched it myself. Memeception. Directed by Christopher Trollin. Yeah, Trollface was a big thing at the time. Memes were just getting started. Like, that was like when they were doing like a image in the middle of like the I want to compare it to like Looney Tunes, but it's not entirely. Inception, an exceptional film with great reception about dream conception and deception. Contraception. Yeah, I don't know why space doesn't work. I don't get it. Alright. The Rainbow Guy, Double Rainbow. That was a big one at the time. And this one gets a double jump. Unicorn horns everywhere. Alright, so get there nice and easy. Careful now, because of gravity. He even got a musical number.
So vivid and intense, it doesn't make any sense how rainbows make me feel this gay. Somewhere, double rainbows, what does it mean? Oh my god, I'm tripping because there's now a tripling rainbow that can be seen.
Harmony, Oh, love. Alright, level select. Okay, again, you saw Super Meat Boy. Lady Gaga was popular at the time. Rah, 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 ah, ah. So, Super Meat Dress. So we can wall jump, and we can hold on the walls, and we can just scale all the way up. Again, it's like the perfect time capsule of everything that was happening at the time. I don't know how bad I need something like this to come back. Anyone, please, even as like a spiritual successor. You don't know how many things we could do since this game came out, and what else has happened since then. Alright. Alejandro. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Right, going down. Where's he going? There we go. Scale up to victory. Sexual and shocking. Sex spells. Vex spells. Oh, Vex cells. Papa poker face. Alejandro. My telephone. Sissa stop. Sissa stuttering. Fun. Alright. Facebook. Love it or hate it. This was when it was just getting popular. And, I've wanted to delete my Facebook for a long time. The amount of people on there I'm friends with, I haven't talked to in a very long time. Family's one thing, sure, but they've just become strangers at this point. But now you need Facebook for almost everything you do. Whether it's specific apps, certain games. I haven't even talked about the Quest, how now you need a Facebook account to use the Oculus Quest. And the only other options are $100 headsets on the market. So it really sucks. Like if Facebook uses like, and then YouTube uses like, and like, why shouldn't everyone like? Like a G6 plastic bag, P. Diddy, young girl in the world. Alright, iPad the game. Yeah, this is when the iPad first came out. I actually had the first iPad, and then I think it was like half a year later, they made the iPad 2. I didn't want to wait any longer because of what the iPad was, a bigger version of the iPod Touch. Though in retrospect, I do regret not waiting. Even though I feel like aesthetic-wise, the iPad was way better looking than the iPad 2. But maybe it's because it was more similar to the iPod Touch. But they just killed support fast for the first iPad. So, I don't know. I could have got some more years out of it had I gone with the iPad 2, but nowadays it doesn't matter because everything's like cross-compatible. There was a time where you had to buy HD versions of apps in the App Store, but now the games are backwards compatible. You buy a game for iOS, more likely or not, it works for Android as well. Oh no no no! No, I wasn't supposed to push the button. No. Weird sounds. Similarly, the music is it's a redux of the Ultimate Showdown, and they even did a period of that in the second game in the series. And actually, I think they're celebrating an anniversary of for that song. The animation, more specifically, mocking the iPad in the Flash game. I'm so brave. All right, Toy Story 3. That was a big one at the time. Winner of the 2011 Oh My God, My Tears Are Crying award. Alright, and here's one where we actually control multiple characters. Honestly, I feel like Toy Story 3 was a good send-off to the series. I enjoyed Toy Story 4, but it just didn't have the impact, the sting, I guess, that Toy Story 3 did. It was great seeing characters like Bo Peep come back, but I don't know, part of me thinks it wasn't needed. Like, it could have been its own story. But I felt like it worked better because it was Toy Story, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm glad it happened, but I still wonder, did it need to happen? Words of wisdom. Everyone you love will leave you. Alright, and just like the film, though this time it actually happens. Stop crying! It's just a story about having a loved one leave you after so many years, and you lose all precious meaning to your life. In the face of this existential crisis, you regress into an infantile state of denial. No honor means no heartbreak. You alienate your friends and lie to yourself, insisting that everything you still go back to the way it was. Insisting that everything could still go back to the way it was. But thorough enduring your personal purgatory, you learn to come to terms with reality. You properly mourn your loss, saying one last goodbye to your loved one, for you finally realize that it's the best for both of you. And with your companions by your side, you can finally move on. That's like a happy ending, right? Aw, man. Alright, this will be the last one we cover in this video. Loss was a big thing at the time.
Wake up in the bamboo, feeling like crying. Sad flashbacks and flash forwards on this island. Believe and bereave with Locke, Sawyer, Kate, Hurley, Saeed, Jin, Soon, Ben, Claire, and Jack. Cause when the smoke monster comes, we ain't coming back.
Get wiped out. Alright, so I know... Oh, the space bar works here, but it doesn't work in the menus. Okay. Aging, everyone. Things don't age well. I never actually did watch Lost. I know that was a big thing at the time, but by the time I heard about it, it was a little too late. I mean, I guess it's never too late now to get back into it. I binge watch a lot of stuff thanks to stuff like Netflix, going back to. See you in our level, brother. But I don't know, it just seems like too much for me to get into. Lost doesn't have that many characters. It's just slightly more than the number of characters the Twitter message has. Alright, so we're gonna stop there with replaying the game, or reimagine the game. Before it's too late, please check out the whole series. This is one of my favorite Flash series to date. And let's see, what are some of the other people up to? Nutcase Nightmare, is the creator still active? May 17th to 24th and 20... he's been deactive since 2014. He does have a Twitter. I don't know if it's active though, but it looks like he's done with like the Flash scene, unless he's moved on to bigger and better. But oh man, come on, we need a new one of these. You don't know how much I love this series and how great it could be right now because of everything that's happened since then. But just another thing lost. And I know we just play. Okay. If I don't get flagged yet, that's gonna flag me now. But come on. Alright, let's keep going. If anything, we have time for maybe 2 more games. But this isn't the end. There's still plenty of Flash games to check out, but some sites other than Newgrounds. Because not everything was on Newgrounds. The game. Oh! Wow, he actually has the demo up on Newgrounds. I feel like we'll check this out later on, but for those that don't know, the original Binding of Isaac is a Flash game. I do wonder how that's going to work as far as compatibility goes, but I'd imagine since it's on Steam, and that's kind of like a separate extension, I think it should work. I don't know. I do wonder, though, how that's going to impact... I wonder if Steam games are going to be impacted by the lack of Flash. That's another big one from YouTube. There is no game. I believe they actually did make a game. Ironic, I know. It's full screen too. I guess that's close to English, right? Not a game. So this is the fun one. There's no game.
Hello, user. I have bad news. Actually, there's no game. So, I hope you're not too much disappointed.
It reminds me
You
of the
can
Stanley
still watch
Parable that you get the
TV,
narrator
Go
and the
outside,
player that
read
just
a book,
don't agree.
ask for a refund. No refund. That game is free. This is... What have you done? You've just ruined the title. Put it back. Put the letter back. Come on. Come on. Never mind. I will fix it next time someone will launch the game. The non-game. No game here. No game.
Oh. It's been a while since I've seen this. I watched people do it on YouTube, but I never actually played it myself. And I know what's coming.
Seriously, are you going to break everything? Don't
Ha!
touch that. That was horrible. I'm a voice, you know. And a speechless voice is like... You're
Like
trying
what?
to kill me.
Am I?
Okay, then. As you love to click everywhere, what do you think about that?
Ha! Got it.
Stop it now. I
Oh.
think we're good. Sorry. You're stubborn as a mule. Call Superman for that one. Just in case. A few kryptonite. I know Superman does not exist, but as we're in a game... No, we're not.
If anything, it kind of reminds me of like
You're
animation
still
versus
there?
the animator.
You're thinking about how to lift that big box on you.
Haha!
Yes, go on. Destroy my life. What a mess. I hope you will clean the place before leaving.
G-A-M-E. Alright, let's take these screws off. Got
Just
one,
what do you think you're doing, user?
got the other.
No!
There is a
Don't look.
game!
It's private!
G-A-E!
You're going to do a terrible mistake. No.
Yay!
Get out of here! Don't play, it's forbidden. If you play, you will come.
Breakout.
I don't want
Truly a
them to
classic.
come.
And this is when we started
You
seeing
can
what
kill
Flash
me,
can
you know?
really do. Because now we're seeing
Please.
Flash games that got so fluid, HD graphics, upon the same likes of things. Well, I don't know, but it looks good.
Stop eating the bricks!
It looks like a fully like polished game that you could buy on Steam.
I must find a way to stop you.
That's how far we've
I've
gotten
got
with
an idea.
Flash games. How far it evolved.
It will be harder now without the ball.
Haha!
Freddy. Leave now, please. I don't feel well. I'm going to be sick.
That's it. Hit all the bricks.
Oh no. They're here.
The
Glitches.
corruption.
Glitches
glitches.
everywhere. I told you to stop. You must find a way to get rid of them. Oh, this is a disaster.
I just want to play
Now,
this game.
how can I
Breakout.
become a sales success with all that glitches? Oh, think. What
Don't worry, I
developer
almost
would
won.
implement well-sell a bugged creation? I see three possible things. Gorgeous armed hero girls, or ton of zombies and blood, of course, or goat.
They're right.
I don't know how, but try to find one of these three things.
No. I want to finish the game. This is a game, and we're gonna finish the game.
Perhaps the letters can help us. Again.
Come on. No, I need two more. Oh. alright. One more!
Sexy girls and zombies, okay. It's attractive, in a way. But goats?
Come
I
on,
will
come
never
on.
understand how a goat can attract
Aha!
people. It's probably a
Mind
voodoo
if I do?
thing or something. Or it's related
Okay,
to the letters
G-O-
G-O-A and T. I don't know.
A goat!
A
Aha!
goat! Obviously.
Alright.
Look, the key! That flying squirrel took it. You must get it back. Find a ladder or something to go up. Something you can climb. That reminds me of my childhood. I used to climb a huge tree in the garden to get back my kite. Yes, I had a childhood. And a tree.
I actually don't know what to do here. A ladder.
I have the feeling you're stuck.
Yep. TR.
Perhaps you don't speak English, and you're just randomly clicking everywhere since the beginning.
Huh.
Hablas español? Because I don't. Except
I think
vamos
I
a
don't
la playa,
do.
señor Zorro.
There is
Don't
a.
parlez peut-être français.
Oh, baby.
Bonjour, la France.
Oh, didn't like that.
Konnichiwa. Okay, let me repeat the hint. I told you, in my childhood, I used to climb what?
A.
A tree!
Jeez! T. R. E. There, we got the tree.
Well, this is a small tree. If only it was bigger.
There we go. One more time, she do it. You. See if I can. Oh, wait. Aha! Oh. Okay, I gotta break the nut. Yoink! There we go. Give me the key. Alright, find the key to open the door.
You've got the key! Now free the goat to transform that glitchy program into a commercial hit. Save the goat. Save the world. No! The goat was a lie! A lie! It's getting worse! More glitches! I'm rolling!
Bye, narrator.
I'm not dead. I'm alive! I was wrong. It was a bad idea. Everything disappeared. Except me. I'm so sorry. I put you in danger. It's all my fault. Please, will you forgive me?
After all we've been through, sure.
Oh, already? What a great news! Maybe we can be friends? No, that's not a good idea. We will
Or
get
is it?
bored quickly together. Why? Because, as I said,
There is no
there
game.
is no
Yeah.
game!
So yeah, it's a fun flash game. It really is. Thank you, quit. Play a game. I want to see I know they made. Yeah, there it is. There is no game, wrong to mention. They made a fully fledged game based on the Slash one. Really cool stuff. Oh wow, it was even nominated for some awards. So yeah, if you like the Flash game, check out the big one. It's great to see that even the author was still active. Really cool stuff. And it's another story of how success can come out of stuff like Flash games. Alright, we got enough time for one more game, but I need to go let the dog back inside real fast. Stand by. And we're back. Alright, so we got time for one more game on Newgrounds. So let's see what makes the cut. Alright, I feel like this is a little bit of a cop-out, but it works. It does work. Let's just see if there's one more down low. I guess balloons counts. Riddle School, okay, yeah, that's a fun one. I remember Domo. Alright, you know what? It's a bit of a cop-out, but we're gonna go with it. Because it did start as a Flash game series. I know a lot of people know it now because of the full game that they created. And this was also done by Puffballs teamed up with, I believe it was Sloth Games, or... Here, I want to see if I can figure out the name of the folks. Inner Sloth. And they're best known right now for their success from Among Us. But they were later pair with Puffballs United and port all the Henry Stickmin games over to Steam, including the final one, the biggest one. But no, it did start originally as a series of Flash games. So let's play just a little bit and see how it plays out.
You're free to go. Not really, but you've got a package.
Oops.
Don't get your hopes up. We've already checked it for anything useful. Haven't we, Dave? What? Yeah, of course I checked it. I mean, if I didn't check it, I'd lose my job. I don't want to lose my job. See you around. Free to go. Thought that was
Alright, so these are essentially like choose your own path games. So you can choose any of these options. Some will work, some not so much. So we're gonna start with the cell phone because that's always fun. And because this is a Flash game, you get away with things that you couldn't do if you were trying to... You know what I mean. So as I use the cell phone, we're gonna see an awesome cameo, or spoof, I suppose.
Witness, please continue your testimony. Okay. I was riding alongside my partner in the armored van, but suddenly spotted a bag on the side of the road. We got out and eventually decided to throw the bag in with the others. We didn't know there was someone hiding in there. Objection! So,
Phoenix
the defendant
rights.
crawled into that bag in order to break into the bank. Is that correct? Is it not obvious? Is it really that obvious? I have proof that the defendant didn't hide himself in that bag. Well then, what are you waiting for? Present this evidence already.
Fun stuff. I actually never played any of the Phoenix Wright games. I've watched the anime, the first season, because it's the only one in English. But, I don't know. I felt like that's something I need to do eventually. I just never did. But it's a lot of fun. If you don't play the games, at the very least, watch the anime. But alright, the right option is the disguising bag. Outside the bag. And yeah, because this is a Flash game, it's actually using the actual music from Phoenix Wright.
Take that!
Is that the bag the defendant hid in?
Yes, but there's one thing that's been bothering me. If the defendant really was hiding in this bag, then how did he tie the knot from the outside of the bag? What?
Oh!
If he was inside the bag, it'd be impossible for him to tie that knot on the outside.
But then, how did he do it?
It's simple. He didn't. What are you saying? I'm saying my client wasn't hiding in that bag at all. He was stuffed in there. By this very witness!
No!
As you can see by this doctor's analysis, the defendant had taken quite the beating. While he was in the bag, he was unconscious. This is absurd. The witness was attempting to dispose of the body. He left the defendant in the bag, knowing he'd drive by it on the way back to the bank. When the witness and his partner passed the bag, he convinced his partner to throw the bag in with the others.
But why would he do that?
Why, to dispose of the body, of course. There were millions of bags of money in that bank, and the witness knew it would take a long time before the victim was found. But unfortunately for the witness, his victim woke up and tried to escape from his tomb. He was arrested on the spot, and the witness
Can I
thought
just
everything
say
was
for a
over.
moment,
Coming back to
this is
haunt him
really
now.
clever writing,
You guys can't-
turning
you can't-
this into a parody of
can't
Ace
be
Attorney,
happening to me.
but also working off of the first game for a way that it works. Like, you could have
Well,
done something else,
that
but the fact
certainly
that
was an
this
interesting
works
trial.
so
However, I'm
surprisingly
now
well
ready
is
to deliver
incredible.
my verdict. I find
So
the
props
defendant,
to
Henry
Puffballs.
Stickmin,
Not guilty. Yeah, we made it out of jail. And the robbing goes. This is the legal ending. And I'm actually surprised that the achievements worked for real that time. Because, usually the achievements in the other games, they don't exactly work all that well. There's nostalgia that comes out of Flash games. But if you really want to experience the best way to play this, play the full version. Support Puffballs and the people at Innerslot. And then there's multiple endings. So you can try again and go for something different. Like, I think the other one was the drill, right? Going down. Alright, so then use the crowbar. Half-life.
well,
We're booking it! Go this way. Guys, I'm surprised I remember this much. This way. Ha! A Brawl reference. So, in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you'd actually slip on random, it was random. And it was stupid. I'm glad that, at the very least, they minimized it in Smash 4, that it's almost next to nothing in the new one. Ultimate. Go down. Oh, right, we're supposed to use the wall to do like a kickflip, right? Yeah! Well, actually not the kickflip, but, here we go! Here we go! Oh! Yeah, bullet time! I actually gotta mute this because otherwise it's gonna flag me over on YouTube. But again, there's just something from Flash games you can't get through normal means, and that's true for the official ports on Steam. But it's fun. It really is fun. All right, let this play out. And then we're going for one more ending. I think it's the, I think it's the file. and go for the cell door. We're gonna go for one more ending, then we're gonna call it a stream. Made it! Get him! Get him! Zip, zip.
Hey, he's escaping.
Alright, go with the vents. Go right. Alright, what's in the crates? I believe the answer was the plungers. Go all the way down. Yeah, that's the answer! Sneak ending. Sure, there's no flawless achievement for doing it without failing. That would have been fun. So yeah, Puffballs United, Inner Sloth. If you want to support the creator, they just, not too long ago, released the remasters on Steam. So they're still active, and it's great to see success out of stuff like this in Among Us. But that's going to do it for this session over on Steam, and every time with the Lara Croft. So, we've just begun with some Flash games. We're going to play this out till Wednesday, so tune in tomorrow when we play some Flash games on the next website. Tomorrow, it's going to be Mini Clip. And then Wednesday will be the big blowout where we do stuff like Happy Wheels, maybe The Binding of Isaac, and the big hitters. But for those who turned in live or those watching in the archive, thank you so much for watching. Again, it's crazy to think that native support will be gone, that to play this you have to resort to other means. It's crazy to think about. But yeah, that's going to do it for this gameplay. Oh, no. Now I'm thinking about my main videos. That's going to do it for this live stream. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next stream. Have a good night, everyone.